go. There's the introduction of the lineups. Wright State Lake tonight in the green uniforms, the Kelly green uniforms, gold numerals, gold letters, Lakers in script written across the front of their uniforms. Rio tonight in the home white, trimmed in red and black with red numerals and the Rio logo on the front of the uniform. Your officials for tonight's game, Will Holland, James Lieber, and Kent Wilkinson. The fourth and final basketball game of the day. And we've still got volleyball to go before the night is done, and we'll have that volleyball match for you here on Stretch Internet as well. It'll be Lamont and it'll be Christian Pitts to jump it up. And the tap is controlled by the Lakers, and we're underway here at the Newt Oliver Arena. Out front, that's Chaz Harden. He goes to Benton over on the left wing. And away from the basketball, an offensive foul whistled against the Lakers. Reggie Pryor picks up his first and the team's first. And Rio will have its first offensive opportunity of the night as Hadith Tiggs brings it across the timeline. Tiggs being guarded out front by Elijah Woods. Goes to Anthony on the right wing. Into the corner, that's Kyle Lamont. Lamont with Taj Benton in his face. One dribble, gives it up to Gunnar Short. Around Priya, into the lane. Wallace put it up, no, and a foul whistled in the lane against the Lakers. Or Priya, rather. I said Priya, and Priya picks up the foul, and that is his second. And he gets an early seat. And Trevor Dotson, a 6'4 sophomore out of Lima, Ohio, will check in as Priya heads to the bench. Tiggs to the left of the bucket. Bounce it into Wallace. In traffic. Put it up, no. Tap, yes. Greg Wallace follows his own miss. And Rio with the first points of the night. Out front is Benton. Sends it from left to right into the hands of Pitts. Pitts, a handoff to Chaz Harden. One dribble, and then he gives it right back to Pitts, who moves toward the basket. Lost it, picked up by Woods. He goes up and has it blocked. And it's rebounded by Gunnar Short. Rio on the run. Short finds the trailing Lamont. Lamont to Tiggs. Tiggs in the corner. Here's a three. It's up no good, but there's Short for the rebound and bucket. Like I said Lamont, I meant Anthony. It was Lamont that ended up putting up the shot. But Short follows, and Rio leads 4-0. Here's a three from the left wing. Banked in. Bank open late on a Friday as Elijah Woods pulls up to the window and withdraws three. Rio's lead down to one. Here's Short, fakes a three, got around one defender, driving to the hoop, has it stripped away. Loose ball picked up by Wallace. All kinds of contact. He put it up, no. And a foul whistled against Wright State Lake. Christian Pitts, his first, team's third. And that'll send Greg Wallace to the line to shoot a couple. The senior out of Montego Bay, Jamaica. He averages 16 points, 10 rebounds per game, 42.9% from the line, 3 of 7 in the win over OSU Mansfield a week ago tonight. And his first try here is off the mark. Rio as a team just shot 55% in that win over OSU Mansfield. And that's an air ball. Well, that one barely caught iron. And it's rebounded by Pitts. Lakers a chance to take the lead, looking for a second straight win. They drive to the bucket, and Harden's fouled on his way to the hoop, and he'll shoot two. Greg Wallace, his first, team's first. No stats to give you, so not sure what kind of a free throw shooter Harden is, but he'll have two shots here. spins and bends the knees and hits a free throw to tie it up. One more for the sophomore out of Cleveland, Ohio. Off the mark, no good, and Tiggs has the rebound for Rio. 17:40, rolling clock, first half. Game tied at 4. Here's Short driving the baseline, and he's pushed, and a foul against the Lakers. Trevor Dotson's first, team's fourth. They are piling up early for the Lakers of head coach Chris Jones. His team averaging 74 points a game, giving up 103, though. Here's Wallace in the lane, off glass, no. Rebound, follows again, no. And Tiggs goes up for the rebound, and it's an offensive foul against Hadid. His first, Rio's second, and we'll get Dwayne Simmons checking in, the 6'7 junior out of Grand Turk and Turks and Caicos, averaging 3 points and 6 rebounds per game. Rio, of course, you heard Coach in the pregame, playing without 4 players tonight. Pretty important ones, too. Here's Benton on the move to the bucket. Blocked from behind by Anthony and rebounded by Simmons. To Tiggs, ahead to Lamont. Thought about a 3. Instead, he'll send it to the right side where Short gathers and then goes to Simmons. Simmons shooting and missing. Follow, though, by Lamont is up and in. Kyle Lamont gives Rio the lead back at 6-4. Out front, Harden. Up high, it comes to Pitts. Pitts puts it on the floor. Now a fadeaway, Jay, and he got it. Tough shot for Christian Pitts, but he drains it to tie the game at 6. 16 and a half to play in this opening half. Tiggs, Lamont on the right wing extended, finds Short at the right elbow, a dribble, and then he gives it back to Lamont. 15 on the shot clock, and now Short loses it, but got it back, and then skips it from right to left to Tiggs as the shot clock hits 9. Back to Short, into the corner, open 3, Lamont, left it short, rebound high into the air is Chaz Harden for the Lakers. He'll send it off to Woods. Woods driving through traffic and is called for steps. We mentioned the Lakers giving up 103 points per game. They gave up 139 in a loss at Shawnee State, 139-75. That was one of their 3 losses, but as we said, they're coming off of an 82-78 win over Wilberforce at Wilberforce last Saturday. Lamont in the lane looking for Short, swatted away, and now a kick violation against the Lakers with 15:42 to play in the half and 13 showing on the shot clock. Shot clock resets to 20. Rio will inbound underneath their own bucket, and the trigger man's Hadith Tiggs. Into Simmons, back to Tiggs, driving the baseline, left corner it goes to Short. He drives in off glass and scores. Gunner Short with 4, and Rio retakes the lead at 8-6. Under 15 and a half to play here in the opening half. And a travel. Christian Pitts lost his footing and said, I got knocked down, but the officials do not share the same opinion. And theirs is the one that counts. So the turnover gives it back to Rio. Tiggs around Woods, leaves it off for Lamont. Kyle driving, lost it, saves it in. Corner ball 3 for Short, no good. And rebounded by the Lakers. Pulled down by Woods. Here's Benton driving through traffic, rejected by Lamont. Rebounded by Anthony. Layup with the left hand, good. Into 6, Rio by 4, matches its largest lead. They led 4-0 out of the gate. Ball knocked around, on the floor, loose, and off of Rio. Bodies all over the place. You like to see the hustle. Unfortunately, it does not produce the turnover. You look at the end of that Rio bench, and there sits Trey Kelly and Cole Landis and Shiloh Blevins and Cam Schreider, all in their warm-up suits tonight. Will not be playing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden looks up and sees it. Down to 2 and 1, and that's a shot clock violation. So a turnover, and the Red Storm get it back. Hadith Tiggs takes the inbounds from Lamont and walks it across the midcourt stripe. Tiggs gives it off to Anthony. He drives and runs into a double team. Back to Tiggs, to Lamont, to Short. Short driving, Short off balance, put it up, no. Tried to have his own rebound. It was swatted away by Woods and into the hands of Pitts. Here's Benton on the other end, around Lamont and laid it up and in. Kind of did a little stutter step and kind of buckled Kyle Lamont. And Taj Benton has his first points of the night. Short, right wing extended. Right elbow to Lamont in the corner. Simmons, his jumper's left short. Rebound tapped into the air, and Lamont came away with it. To Short, his pass knocked away and stolen by Elijah Woods. He'll shoot over top of Short and miss it, and Anthony has a rebound for Rio. Will run the other direction. Anthony lost it. He got it off to Short. Short back to Anthony in the corner, trying to find Tiggs, and Harden knocks it out, and the frenetic pace continues here through the opening 7 minutes. Short, right wing extended. Right elbow to Lamont in the corner. Simmons, his jumper's left short. Rebound tapped into the air, and Lamont came away with it. To Short, his pass knocked away and stolen by Elijah Woods. He'll shoot over top of Short and miss it, and Anthony has a rebound for Rio. Will run the other direction. Anthony lost it. He got it off to Short. Short back to Anthony in the corner, trying to find Tiggs, and Harden knocks it out, and the frenetic pace continues here through the opening 7 minutes as Bobby Anderson checks in and Gunnar Short checks out for Rio. Anderson, a 5'10 junior out of Catlettsburg, Kentucky, averaging 8 points and 4 rebounds per game. They will check in. Looks like Charles Aiden and Jalen Garner. Rio inbounds. Out front is Anderson. Left side, Tiggs. Out front, Anderson. Back to Tiggs. Now to Anthony. Putting a move on Pitts as he gives it off to Anderson for a three that goes around the cylinder and out, and Pitts has a rebound. Quickly ahead to Harden. Harden moves acrobatically toward the bucket. Puts up a shot, no good, and a foul whistled against Rio. Hadith Tiggs picks up his second and the third for the Red Storm. And Chaz Harden, who hit 1 of 2 at the line a few moments ago, is back there for 2 more now. Good. Wallace returns for Rio. And the Lakers put Artemis Barnes, a 6'4 sophomore out of Cleveland, Ohio, into the ball game. One more free throw on the way by Chaz Harden. Trying to tie it up. And does. Got the friendly roll. The iron kind. Tied at 10. Here's Lamont on the other end. Sends it out front to Anderson. Right side, Anthony. And now back to Bobby Anderson, who works from right to left. Sends it back right side to Anthony. Into the corner, Lamont fakes a three. Underneath finds Wallace. Greg spinning over top of Pitts. Put it up and in. Wallace has 4. Rio has the lead back at 12-10. Up top is Pitts. He'll step back and shoot a three over Simmons, and he banks it in. They've hit 2 threes, and both of them have been banked in. And now the officials stop play. And I don't know what this is about. They come over and are I don't know. What did we get here? A dead ball foul. On Artemis Barnes. His first, team's fifth. And Anderson ends up shooting free throws. And the first one's good. Bobby, his first free throw attempt of the year. Did they call a technical? Bobby hits them both. And Rio, without the clock moving, goes right back in the lead. And they'll get the basketball. 12-14 to play in the first. The Red Storm 14, the Lakers 13. I didn't see what happened. At any rate, Red Storm by one and with the rock. And Anderson's pass to Lamont in the corner is batted out of bounds by Chaz Harden. Wallace underneath to Simmons, off glass, good. (16-13), Rio by 3. Driving with it is Garner, and he sends it to the corner to Charles Aiden for a three that's up and in. Ties it at 16. Anthony, Anderson, and Wallace. Back to Anderson and back to Anthony. 12 on the shot clock. Bobby pulls the string on a three ball and left it short. And it's rebounded by the Lakers. Pulled in by Aiden. Aiden into the front court, looks for help and finds it in the form of Harden out front near the jump circle. Here's Harden moving to his right, trying to get over top of his opposite number, and we'll get a foul whistled against Rio and Bobby Anderson. It'll be his first. It'll be the team's fourth, and that'll get us to the media timeout. 10:54 to play, first half. It's Rio Grande 16. Wright State Lake likewise. This is Rio Grande basketball presented by Stretch Internet.
Advance your career today through the Adult Studies program at the University of Rio Grande. Designed to improve the flexibility necessary to fit your personal schedule of work and family, the program makes earning your degree easy and affordable. The Adult Studies tuition rates can be applied to your bachelor's degree in nursing, business management, or healthcare administration. Classes are available in the daytime, evenings, or online, or blended to fit your schedule, whether you choose part-time or full-time. Classes are also available at the Meg Center in Pomeroy. For more information, contact the Rio Grande Admissions Office at 800-282-7201 or visit rio.edu.
Enjoy the exquisite taste of Flavors Catering at your next gathering of friends, family, or coworkers. With an extensive menu, Flavors Catering is perfect for company picnics, church functions, weddings, graduations, or even Super Bowl parties. Book your next event today by calling 740-245-5660.
Randy Payton back with you here at the Newt Oliver Arena. 10:54 to play in the opening half. And a tie ball game between Rio Grande, shorthanded tonight, against Wright State Lake. It'll be two shots for Chaz Harden. He is 3 of 4 from the line already tonight. They count for all of his points. Free throw here is good. One more for the sophomore from Cleveland. In and out, no good, and Anthony the rebound for Rio. So a 1-point lead for the Lakers, and Rio with the ball and 10:45 to play in the half. Anthony, corner, short. Back to Anthony. Back to short. Three's in the air. Three's in the bucket. Somebody must have said something to him on the bench because Gunner turned and said something to the Wright State Lake bench after that ball got down through the cylinder. Barnes out front being guarded by Wallace. One dribble and then hands it off to the big man, Reggie Pryor, who's back in, and Pryor drives and scores. (19-19). Under 10 to play here in the half. In the corner, Short fakes the three. Now drives in, shoots, misses. Simmons had the rebound, and then it's poked away and stolen. Taken away by Harden. Harden bounced it ahead. Driving, going up for the dunk was Aiden. It might have been partially blocked. It's loose on the floor. Rio up with it. Here's Simmons. Slam it home. (21-19). Rio back by 2. Barnes to Aiden on the left wing extended, being guarded by Anthony. Around Anthony to the hoop, lay it in. First step. He beat Anthony, and when he did that, it was an open path to the bucket. Ties it at 21. And now an over and back violation. And Rio turns it over. And Harden will leave, and we'll get our first look of the night at Marquise Davis, a 6-foot freshman out of Manchester, New Jersey. And he'll take the inbounds pass from Aiden and then get him into the front court. Chance for the Lakers to regain the lead as we go under 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Aiden from the top of the key. He got it. He has 7. All of those off the bench, and the Lakers back in front by 2. Short to Simmons, to Anderson, now to Lamont, and back to Short for a 3. Yeah, it's off the back iron, too strong, and rebounded by the Lakers, pulled down by Davis, and on his drive, we'll get a blocking foul whistle against Rio. Bobby Anderson picks up his second. It is the 5th against Rio. And a 2-shot foul coming up that will send Davis, as we said, a freshman from Manchester, New Jersey. It'll send him to the line for 2. Couple of dribbles, bends the knees, right-hander fires and got it. Biggest lead of the evening, I believe, for the Lakers at 3 points. Second one is short, and Wallace has the rebound for Rio. 3-point game, 24-21 with 8:15 and counting left in this first half. And an ill-advised pass by Anderson that's knocked out of bounds by Marquise Davis. Rio will maintain possession. Short will inbound right in front of the Wright State bench. Into Simmons, back to Short, now to Anderson. He hands it off to Lamont, who works from left to right. Now looks back left to Anderson. Top of the key, Lamont. At the foul line, Simmons to Lamont. He faked the 3 and he took steps. Out front, Davis gives it up to Pariah. Bounce pass nicely done, and underneath he finds Aiden. Aiden has 9 off the bench, and it is a 7-0 run for the Lakers. They lead by 5, and Short drives on the other end and gets the semi-dunk. 26-23. Out front, Barnes from above the right elbow. He tried the high bank. Bank wasn't open for him. And the rebound comes down to Kyle Lamont, and now we get a foul whistle against Barnes. Barnes, his second. And the team's 6th. Lamont leaves, and Anthony checks back in for Rio. $7:18 to play, first half, 26-23. Rio down by 3, but with the basketball, Wallace wasn't looking for it, and Anderson saves it to Short, to an open Anthony. He'll drive, and acrobatic shot put up, no, but the follow by Simmons is good. 26-25. Here's Davis working on Anderson, gives it up to Pariah. Pariah backing down Wallace, shooting over top of him, no good. Way into the air for the rebound was Aiden. He lost it, but it's picked up by Garner, whose jumper's no good. Rebound comes down to Davis, to Pariah for a 3. That one's off the mark. It's pinballed around, it's knocked out of bounds, and it's off Rio, and it'll stay Wright State Lake. 6:33, first half, 26, Wright State Lake, 25, Rio Grande. Marquise Davis to the left of the basket will inbound. Bounces it into Pariah, who got away from Simmons. He muscles up a shot, no good. And it's Greg Wallace who comes away with a rebound. To Anderson, to Wallace, to Anderson, to Short. And now back to Anderson. Left elbow, he finds Wallace in traffic, up and in, and draw the foul. Greg Wallace sends Rio back in front. Whistle that foul on Artemis Barnes. That's his 3rd. Team's 7th. In comes Pitts. In comes Woods. Garner and Barnes will take a seat. And Greg Wallace, who has struggled mightily at the free throw line, back there trying this time to complete the conventional 3-point play that would give Rio a 2-point lead. Can't do it. Rebounded by Pitts, and he's fouled by his opposite number, Anthony. Josh's first, team 6th. 6:15 to play in the half. Rio by 1. On the run is Davis. Gives it up on the other side to Aiden. Aiden being hounded by Short. Aiden asking for help, and Davis gives it to him out between the circles. 6 minutes to play in the half. Here's Aiden, or Davis rather, on the move to Woods, to Pitts. Now back to Aiden's. Aiden fires up a long 3 and got it. Charles Aiden has been their spark off the bench. He has 12 points, and the Lakers lead by 2. Here's Short to Anderson. Bobby out near the jump circle, now a couple of feet in it as we tick down to 5.5 to play in the first half. Anthony, one bounce, and then off to Short. Over to Anderson. Right block, Simmons, spinning, shooting, missing. Rebound taken away from Pitts by Short. He lays it up, no good. And it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Rio basketball, and that will get us to the media timeout. It comes with 5:16 to play in the first half. Rio Grande trailing Wright State Lake 29-27, and we return to the Newt in a moment.
The athletic programs at the University of Rio Grande are a part of the NAIA's Champion of Character initiative. The mission of Champions of Character is to change the culture of sports through the 5 core values of respect, responsibility, integrity, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. Rio is committed to the game plan of character-driven intercollegiate athletics. To find out more about being a champion of character, log on to the NAIA website at naia.cstv.com and be a champion of character.
Rio Grande cheerleaders out there during the timeout. Of course, you can see them perhaps on the video. They've got the T-shirts with 32 on the back of them. Coached by Gwen Rose, former Rio cheerleader herself. Saw President Ryan Smith, new Rio president. He is here tonight. Pretty nice crowd on hand for this one. The best crowd of the 4 basketball games that we've had. And again, if you're late to the party, we got volleyball still to come yet too. Rio Grande and Cincinnati Christian. Final time that the Red Storm play in this building this year. Here is Anderson on the inbounds. It comes into Short. To Anthony. To Anderson and now to Short. Back to Anderson. Left side Anthony. Here's Short driving in the lane. Acrobatic. Off glass no. Draws the foul. Christian Pitt said, no, I didn't do it. Or at least I didn't mean to. And nonetheless, I think he's going to pick up his second. He does. Team's 8, and Gunner Short, 62.5% on the season, 5 out of 8 for the sophomore, averaging 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists per game. He's got 9 points tonight, and he still has 9 as the first one's up, and off the back of the iron, no good. Anderson down, and Lamont back in for Rio. One more free throw for Short. The best he can do is get Rio within 1. And he does exactly that. Pressure, but they beat it. Here they come, and Pitts is going to pick up a foul as he runs over Greg Wallace. He got his second a moment ago, and in the blink of an eye, his third. Team's 9th. Good credit to Greg Wallace. He settled in there and absorbed the collision and got the call. Rio a chance to go back in front. 4:45 to play in the first. Wallace, Lamont, Anthony, Short. Short, Lamont, one dribble. Tried to feed it into Simmons. Knocked away, but Short there to pick it up. Driving, and he stepped on the baseline. That'll be a turnover that gives it back to Wright State Lake as Taj Benton, the 5'10 sophomore from Cleveland, steps in, and Pitts steps out for the Lakers. Pryor to Davis. They got to hurry to get it across. They barely do. Here's Aiden. Now he's got numbers. He drives in off glass, misses, and the rebound is yanked away by Kyle Lamont. Out it goes to Anthony. Ahead, they try to feed Short on the left wing, and Benton read the pass, stole it. He feeds ahead to Pryor, who puts it up and in. (31-28). 3-point lead for the Lakers. We go under 4 to play in the half. Lamont driving to the bucket, put it up and in, and he draws the foul. Elijah Woods picks up his first, team's 10th, so Rio will shoot 2 on everything the rest of the half. Kyle Lamont, who has, technically he didn't play in the OSU Mansfield game, so he's making his first appearance of the year and shooting his first free throw of the year. In and out, no good. And the rebound tapped into the hands of Pryor, so the Lakers maintain the lead. Here's Davis. Pulls up his dribble and hands it off to Benton. Benton working on Wallace into the lane. Finds Pryor in the corner. He works around Simmons and then gives it back to Benton for an open triple that's in and out. No good. Pryor the rebound. Put it up. That one hangs on the edge of the rim and won't go down. And Simmons pulls away the rebound. To Lamont. To Short. Short in the lane. In traffic. No. And he'll draw the foul. Whistling on Taj Benton, his first. And Short, who's 1 of 2 from the line and who has 10 points in the game, will go back to shoot a pair. Trying to give Rio the lead. Can't do it. Best they can do now is tie it. Red Storm they led at 27-26. It was not that long ago that they had it. I thought it was a little further back than that. Short hits the second one and ties it up. Ken French calls for a timeout. It'll come with 3:22 left in the half. And with a tie game at 31. Folks, we want to tell you to save the date for the Line Center 50th anniversary. It'll come on January the 25th, 2020 at 2 o'clock. The 1969-70 men's basketball team will be recognized prior to the men's basketball game that day. They were the first team to play in this building, which, like yours truly, is in the process of turning 50 years old. I've completed it. The Line Center, I guess, still has to go a little bit, but I'm there. And 50 ain't nifty. Three minutes, 22 seconds to play in the half. Ball game tied at 31. Randy Payton, happy to have you along. Clara Janifay taking care of the score and stats on the screen. And Albert pulling big-time duty today. This is the 4th of 5 games that he's working the camera on. Kick violation as Davis tried to feed it down low on the right side, and it was kicked out of there by Kyle Lamont. Comes in out front to Davis, being guarded by Lamont. Lost it, picked up though by Woods. He'll drive in the lane over top of Short, missed it, rebound, batted around, and Dwayne Simmons comes out of there with it and then throws it away. Pryor has the steal. Pryor bowls over Short, no call, and puts it up and in. And to be completely honest, it did look like a let it play, good no call there. And Pryor the beneficiary as he sends the Lakers back in front. Short to Wallace, left side 3 ball, an air ball. And saved in by Anthony, trying to get it into Simmons, and now we have a jump ball or a foul? Dwayne Simmons picks up a foul, his first, team 7th, and that means bonus time for the Lakers with 2:34 left in the half. And Elijah Woods will be shooting free throws for the first time tonight. He needs to hit the first one in order to get the second one. Missed it, and it's rebounded by Dwayne Simmons. Here's Short to Anthony. Joshua driving, and he runs over a defender, and that's a charging foul against Anthony. And the defender who took the collision, that would be Elijah Woods, is slow to get up. Anthony's second foul, team's 8. And still not up is Elijah Woods, the 6'3 senior out of Holland, Michigan. And now, limping noticeably, he gets up and heads over toward the Wright State Lake bench. He'll leave, and without going to the scorer's table, Trevor Dotson goes into the game. Checking in is, I guess, optional. Bobby Anderson back in for Rio. 2:15 left in the half. 33-31, Lakers by 2. Here's Davis, lobs underneath, threw it too high. Wallace knocked it away. Simmons stole it, gives to Anderson. Anderson ahead to Short, lob it up for Simmons. In traffic over Dotson, put it up, no, and a foul whistle. Trevor Dotson will pick up his second. And Dwayne Simmons, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Gets 2 here. Too strong. Boy, Rio has been atrocious at the free throw line tonight. Chaz Harden returns for Wright State Lake. Branch campus of Wright State University. In and out, he misses the second one. Wallace, though, the rebound. Put it up, no. Simmons the follow, yes. Dwayne ties the game at 33. He missed the 2 free throws, but he made up for it with the offensive board and the putback. Dotson at the right elbow, lobbing underneath for Pryor, stolen by Simmons. He'll hand it off to Anderson. Bobby on the run, looks left wing to short. In the left corner, Lamont for a 3 ball. It's short, and it's rebounded by Benton for Wright State Lake. He's going to take it the length of the court, and he dribbled it off his foot, and it's stolen by Wallace. Ahead to Lamont. Lamont driving, put it up. Yes, and the foul. And Rio goes back in front with 1:18 left. Reggie Pryor picks up his 3rd. And Lamont will shoot the free throw to try to make it a 3-point game. Kyle has 6 points. He's 0 of 1 from the stripe. And Marcus Holdenhace, a 6'5 sophomore out of Pretoria, South Africa, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists per game. He'll check in for the final 1:18. Lamont takes aim at the free throw and put it up and in. So a conventional 3-point play by Lamont sends Rio back in front, 36-33. Here's Pryor working on Holdenhace. To Harden, to Pryor, around Holdenhace. He put it up, no. Marcus jumping after the rebound, but Wallace comes away with it for Rio. Quick outlet to Lamont. We're under a minute to go. Lamont driving, left hand off glass, no. And it's rebounded by Harden for Wright State Lake. He'll run the other direction. It's poked away from behind by Lamont, saved in by Short, but it ends up in the hands of Pryor underneath, and he's fouled, and we'll go to the line for 2. Marcus Holdenhace picks up his first, team's 9th. And Pryor will shoot 2. Has not attempted a free throw tonight, has 6 points. His team down 3 with 41 seconds to play in the first half. Free throw is no good. Tavion Kelly waiting to check in should Pryor hit the free throw. A sophomore out of Benton Harbor, Michigan. Airborne is that free throw, and Pryor is successful on the back end. He'll sit, and the aforementioned Kelly will check in. Short with the ball into the front court. Rio by 2, 36-34, with a half a minute to play in the first half. Anderson, 15 on the shot clock, to Short, to Lamont, back to Short, to Anderson. Thought about a 3. He'll be stripped on his drive in the lane. And Dotson out of there with it for the Lakers. He sends it off to Benton. Benton tried to bounce it to Harden, and Short stole it to Wallace. Wallace ahead to Lamont. Kyle driving and dunking. 3 at the horn by Aiden is off the rim, no good. And we have reached halftime. And Harden have 3 apiece for Wright State Lake. Let you know now that because of the volleyball game coming up, we will have a brief post-game show here so we can get everything changed out and get ready for the volleyball broadcast. Second half underway. Rio basketball here short into the lane to Wallace. Greg drives and missed the layup. Rebounded by Elijah Woods for the Lakers. They go with Pitts, Woods, Pryor, Benton, and Harden. They're starting five. Rio with Anthony, Short, Wallace, Tiggs, and Lamont. It's starting five. Driving Benton, dishing it off. Open three, up and no good for Christian Pitts. And it's rebounded by Rio and Kyle Lamont. Ahead to Anthony, driving, finger roll layup, good. Joshua Anthony makes it 40-34. That might actually be Rio's biggest lead of the night. They led early 4-0, and they matched that 4-point lead a couple of times, but they haven't led by as many as they do now. On the other end, after the Lakers came up short, Short comes up short. It's rebounded by Pryor. He's going to take it 1-on-3, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Red Storm. It'll be Chaz Harden to inbound. He lobs it all the way out front to Christian Pitts. Driving is Harden. He stops and steps back to shoot a long two that's no good, and Short has a rebound for Rio. Gunner wants to run. Give it up to Wallace. Layup off glass. No good. Greg might have twisted his ankle a little bit. Slow to get up. Second consecutive layup that he's missed. Here's into the corner. Harden with it. He looking for Pryor, who's battling right now with Short, who gives it up to Woods, and now back to Pryor. Pryor's got 3 fouls. He leaves it up. A nice little pass underneath to Harden, who misses but draws a foul. Greg Wallace picks up his second. For Rio, it's first in the second half. And Chaz Harden, who has 4 points in the game, all of them from free throws. 4 out of 6 from the line, gets 2 more here. Yet to connect on a field goal tonight. First one is airborne and left it short, no good. Dwayne Simmons will check in and Greg Wallace will check out. One more for Harden. Second one is good. 40-35. Rio by 5. And we go under 7 or 18 minutes, and the Red Storm turn it over. Pryor will inbound right at the midcourt stripe, and will do so with one bounce pass into the backcourt to his running mate, Chaz Harden. And Pitts lost it, collided with Tiggs, comes up with a loose ball near the timeline rather, and then lost it again on the drive to the bucket. Out of the air, Lamont snares it. Ahead it goes to Tiggs. Tiggs skip pass, open three for Short, good. (43-35), Rio's largest lead of the night. It hits 8 and a foul on the other end against the Red Storm. Gunner Short might be the guilty party. He is, his first, team second. And somebody wants a timeout. Wright State Lake takes a full timeout. We'll take it with them with 17:20 to play in the contest. Rio by 8, 43-35. And we return in a moment.
Did you know that higher learning means higher earning in your lifetime? Or put another way, the more education you get, the more dollars you add to your paycheck, simply by going to college. Whatever your age, the University of Rio Grande and Rio Grande Community College can jumpstart your dreams for the future and help you increase your paycheck. From technical courses to liberal arts, daytime or evening classes, it's all within your reach. Call Rio Grande today at 1-800-282-7201. Rio Grande, where your future is within reach.
$17:20 to play in the ball game. Rio Grande with its largest lead of the night at 8 points, 43-35. Tell you what, the old long day's about to catch up with me now. Belly's screaming, feed me. But I got to talk. All right, out of timeout. Here's Harden. Gives it up to Woods. Long three over Tiggs. In and out. That thing was down in the cylinder and around and out. Lamont the rebound and gives it off to Tiggs, who with the right-handed dribble walks it across the timeline. Works around the screen set by Lamont. Finds Short in the right corner. Out front, Lamont. Left side, Anthony. Drives past Pitts. Kicks it into the corner to Short. To Tiggs. Tiggs goes to Simmons. Simmons drives the baseline. Little running one-hander, no good. And Pryor has a rebound for the Lakers. He behind the back passes it off to Chaz Harden, and they're in the front court. Pitts way out front. Pitts stops in the lane and then a little fallback off 1 foot and puts it up and in. 43-37, Rio by 6. Pressure in the backcourt, but Tiggs beats it. Finds Lamont on the right wing. Short wasn't looking for it. Knocked away and stolen by Harden. Harden bowls over Tiggs, misses a shot. No call, got his own rebound. Tries it again. Simmons blocked it. And Tiggs has a rebound to Lamont, to Short, to the trailing Simmons. He'll go up and he'll lay it in. 45-37, Dwayne Simmons with 10 in the game. Woods out near the NAI logo, skips from left to right to Pitts. Pitts one dribble and then into the corner to Harden. He looks underneath for Pryor. Pryor in traffic, feeds it off. Left corner three by Woods, in and out, no good. Tap by Benton won't go. Another offensive try as Harden can't get it to go. And Tiggs is out of there. Rio 3-on-1 to Short, layup good. And I think the tape that was on Short's fingers came off when he went up and laid it up and in. Bobby Anderson in for Rio, and Charles Aiden returns for Wright State Lake. Rio now with a double-digit lead and 15 minutes and counting left in the game. Red Storm have opened the second half on a 9-3 run. And Benton trying to drive on Anthony, and it's a hand check foul against Josh Anthony. His third, team's third here in the second half. Chaz Harden will inbound it to the right of the bucket with Anderson, his opposite number, in his face. Lobs it out front to Elijah Woods. And now to Benton. Benton driving, Benton dishing. Corner ball three by Aiden. Might have been partially blocked by Lamont. And the rebound is knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Lakers. Anderson pressured in the backcourt by Harden. Dangerous pass, but got it to Lamont. Short's open for three and left it short. Rebounded by Harden. Quickly ahead to Aiden. Aiden trying to get away from Lamont, and Kyle altered his shot, and the loose ball is picked up by Anthony. To Lamont and to Anderson. In the corner to Simmons. He'll shoot a three ball and miss it off the back of the rim, and it's rebounded by Elijah Woods. Quickly the other way. A shot put up, no good by Harden. The follow by Aiden is up and in. (47-39). Here's Short, and they feed it off, and that is going to be Lamont to Simmons, and Simmons puts it up and in. 49-39. Woods got away from Short. Gunner went down, and Woods put it up and in. (49-41). Rio by 8 with 13:20 to play. Simmons, Lamont, and Anderson. Bobby moves out into the jump circle at midcourt and now looks left to Short. Into the corner to Anthony. Back to Anderson, 5 on the shot clock. Short, right side three, I should say. He was open for it, missed it, and Woods rebounds. Harden into the front court. Looks to the right side. Sends it off to Woods. He's being guarded by Short, trying to get away from Gunner. Bounce pass and knocked away out of bounds by Josh Anthony as Woods tried to feed it to Harden on the baseline, but Anthony got a hand on it and knocked it out of bounds. Wallace and Tiggs return for Rio. Simmons and Anthony leave. 9 on the shot clock as they'll inbound to the left of the basket. Comes in out front to Woods. Now to Aiden with 5 and 4. Now to Benton with 3 and 2. Benton lets her go with 1, and it's off the mark, no good. But there for the follow is Charles Aiden. 16 points tonight off the bench. And again, here come the Lakers. They're down 6 at 49-43. Short, Anderson, Short, Tiggs, Lamont, bounce it on the right block to Wallace. In traffic, he turns and shoots. He misses. Pryor taps it out front into the hands of Lamont. Lamont finds Short on the left side. Gunner driving underneath to the rack, put it up, no. Follows his own miss and score it and draw the foul. Charles Aiden's first against the Lakers in this half. And we'll get the media timeout before Short shoots to make it a three-point play. With 11:54, it's Rio Grande 51 and Wright State Lake 43. And we return to the Newt Oliver Arena in a moment.
Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles to get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. Because here you can do it all. 23 national championships. You know the jersey still feels good. $450 million in scholarships can help you keep it on. So add your name to a rich college athletic and academic history that spans 75 years. Build character and be part of something bigger than yourself, because your desire to excel still drives. Let it move you to learn and to lead. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Join 60,000 others who feel the same way on the court, in the classroom, and as a person. No matter what, we know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Register to get in the game at playnaia.org.
Out of the timeout, it's Gunner Short to complete the three-point play, and he is able to do exactly that. And extends the lead back to 9 with now 11:50 to play in the ball game. With it out front is Pitts. He's got Wallace in his face. Put it on the ground and driving in traffic and traveled. Yep, he took an extra stutter step as he was trying to cut through all the defenders, and in doing so, turns it over. So Rio with a 9-point lead and the ball as we hit 11 and a half minutes to play in the game. Short goes to Tiggs. Tiggs finding Short in the lane. He lost it on the drive, knocked away and stolen by Benton. Benton feeds it off to Aiden, who is going to be whistled for the offensive foul. His second, team second. Chris Jones, the head coach of the Lakers, not at all in accordance with that call. Didn't like it at all and lets the officiating crew know about it, but it falls, as it does most times, on deaf ears. And Rio's got it. Up 9 as we tick down toward 11 minutes to play in the game. Anderson to Wallace. Bounce it off to the right wing to Tiggs. Now to Short to Anderson. Tiggs shoots a 3. Back iron, no. Rebound, Chaz Harden. Long outlet to Aiden. He spins in the lane, gives it up underneath. The shot no good by Benton. The follow by Harden is good, though. Chaz Harden gets him back within 7, 52-45. Again, Rio playing without 4 players tonight. Here's Anderson for 3 in the corner. In and out and back in. And Bobby Anderson has his first points of the night. 55-45. 10-point lead for Rio with 10:15 to play in the game. Here's a 3 by Aiden trying to get it back, and he does exactly that. Kid's been good off the bench tonight. 19 points, good. Here is Wallace in traffic. Put it up in traffic, no good. Rebound comes down to Elijah Woods. Greg Wallace has had a tough night tonight, both in the field and at the free throw line. 9:40 to play in the game. Rio by 7. Wright State Lake with the ball. Here's Aiden in the lane. Nice no look as he gave it up to the slicing Christian Pitts toward the basket, and a foul whistle against Rio. Wallace picks up his 3rd. Rio's 4th in the half. Harden will inbound under the bucket. Bounce it into Benton. Benton in the right corner. Out front to Woods. Woods dribbling toward the bucket. Changes hands. Shoots over Short. No good. Woods got his own rebound. Put it up. Put it in. I'll tell you what, the shots may not always go in, but this Wright State Lake team, if for nothing else, certainly plays hard. 5-point game with 9:10 left. Here's Anderson to Tiggs, to Lamont in traffic. Tough shot, no, but he'll draw the foul. Christian Pitts, his 4th, team's 3rd. Kyle Lamont to the line for 2. 1 of 2 from the charity stripe tonight, and he has 9 points in the game. All of them came in the first half. 2 subs each way getting ready to check in after this first shot by Lamont. No good. Anthony and Simmons for Rio. Pryor and Davis for the Lakers. One more shot coming for Kyle Lamont. Lamont's second free throw is money in the bank. 56-50, Red Storm by 6. A 2-possession game as we hit 8:50 to play. Here is the feed underneath to Aiden. He got through the back door and took the pass from Davis and lays it up and in. Four-point game. Anderson to Anthony, and now back to Tiggs. To Anderson. Tiggs, top of the key. Left corner, that's Lamont. Now to Tiggs. In the lane, he finds Simmons, turning with the right hand and missing. And Pryor has the rebound for Wright State Lake. Ahead, that's Woods. Now to Davis. Around the number 3 for Ryo. What a block by Lamont, but there to follow is Chaz Harden. And Ryo wants a timeout. It'll come with 8:06 to play in the game, and the Lakers are within 2. Ryo 56, Wright State Lake 54. More of the Bevo Francis Invitational when we return to the Newt in a moment.
Save money this semester and rent your textbooks through the Rio Grande Bookstore, located in the Rhodes Student Center on campus. The bookstore guarantees its new and used textbooks are correct for all your classes. For more information, visit bookstore.rio.edu or call 740-245-7274.
Advance your career today through the Adult Studies program at the University of Rio Grande. Designed to improve the flexibility necessary to fit your personal schedule of work and family, the program makes earning your degree easy and affordable. The Adult Studies tuition rates can be applied to your bachelor's degree in nursing, business management, or healthcare administration. Classes are available in the daytime, evenings, or online, or blended to fit your schedule, whether you choose part-time or full-time. Classes are also available at the Meg Center in Pomeroy. For more information, contact the Rio Grande Admissions Office at 800-282-7201 or visit rio.edu.
Consecutive buckets by the Lakers of Wright State University Lake. And they are within 2. 56-54 as we hit 8 minutes to play in the ball game. Randy Payton back with you here from the Newt Oliver Arena. Trying to feed it into the corner, and Lamont's pass towards Simmons is knocked out of bounds by the Lakers. Gunnar Short will check in. Kyle Lamont will check out. 7:50 to play in the game, and Rio leads by just 2, 56-54. Short between the circles. And it's stripped from behind by Aiden. He'll drive, looking for the tie and finding it. Charles Aiden is trying to wreck Rio's attempt at a win tonight. 11 and a half, 23 in the game off the bench. Tied at 56. Tiggs, Short, Anderson, back to Short. And the pass went one way, Tiggs went another. It's a turnover, and Wright State Lake has the basketball and a chance to regain the lead. They led most of the first half. Rio got the lead late in the half, extended it to as many as double figures here in this half. Up by 10 on a couple of occasions at 47-37 and 55-45, but now tied at 56 as we approach 7 minutes to go, and the Lakers a chance to take the lead. Here is Pryor, and a collision with Greg Wallace, and Wallace will pick up his 4th. Team's 5th. Wright State Lake has never beaten the University of Rio Grande, but making a concerted effort to do so tonight again against a Rio team missing one starter and 3 key subs, all to injury. Out front, that's Davis. And they played all of that time with no clock running. Did they hit a shot to take the lead? They haven't put it up on the board. I thought they did. I didn't see who scored it. They put 7 minutes up there. Did they not score?
They did, but it was right when they announced it.
They were trying to make the announcement over the PA that the clock was not running. The Lakers scored to take the lead. They've yet to put those points up. I don't see how they can deny them the points. The clock is now working. And they have to give the points to Wright State Lake if they're going to give Rio the basketball to inbound and go the length of the court. And now they do put the point up. But I did not see who scored it. They've got 6:45 on the clock. And Rio has the basketball. Here's Tiggs into the lane, giving it up into the corner to Short. Anderson driving to the bucket. Now to Wallace underneath. Greg puts it up and missed the layup again. Rio had about 3 or 4 open shots, and I know you want to give it up to get the best one that you can get, but another missed layup. Here's Harden, rejected by Wallace. Into the hands of Anthony. Ahead to Tiggs. Tiggs in the corner. Short fakes the three. Driving in traffic. Lost the ball. Got it back. Lost it again. Foul against the Lakers. That should get us to the media timeout. Aiden picks up his third. Team's fourth. Timeout, 5:55 to play, 58-56, the Lake by 2, and we return in a moment.
Enjoy the exquisite taste of Flavors Catering at your next gathering of friends, family, or coworkers. With an extensive menu, Flavors Catering is perfect for company picnics, church functions, weddings, graduations, or even Super Bowl parties. Book your next event today by calling 740-245-5660.
The athletic programs at the University of Rio Grande are a part of the NAIA's Champion of Character initiative. The mission of Champions of Character is to change the culture of sports through the 5 core values of respect, responsibility, integrity, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. Rio is committed to the game plan of character-driven intercollegiate athletics. To find out more about being a champion of character, log on to the NAIA website at naia.cstv.com and be a champion of character.
Out of the timeout, Gunnar Short fires a 3 ball that hits the side of the backboard. Rebound down to the Lakers, and driving on the other end, it's Aiden who puts it up and in. On the other end for Rio, Wallace with the basket and the foul. Elijah Woods, his second, team's fifth. Greg Wallace trying to complete the three-point play. He is 0 of 3 from the line tonight, now 3 of 10 for the season. Got it. Big hit there by the senior from Montego Bay, Jamaica, as Rio is back within one. That is Harden out in the jump circle. To Pryor. He's working on Wallace. Greg might have got part of it. Shot missed. Pryor one more time. Put it up and in. (62-59). 3-point lead for the Lake. In the lane. Knocked away from short. Picked off by Davis. Davis through traffic, feeds ahead, and a wide open layup was coming for Elijah Woods. And he couldn't pull it in. That go-ahead basket a few moments ago scored by Marquise Davis. His first field goal of the night. 62-59, Wright State Lake with the lead. Coming down to 4.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Tiggs again throws in traffic. Short able to get it this time. Driving, blocked from behind. Foul whistled against Wright State Lake. Chaz Harden's first. 6th against the Lakers. Gunner Short. 3 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. Got 2 here. First one, good. Kyle Lamont checks back in. Gunner Short with 20 points tonight. He is 2 away from his career high. He misses the second one. And it remains a 2-point lead for the Lakers. Looking for a second straight win and a first ever win against Rio. Content to run clock on this possession. And a foul against Rio. Tiggs picks up his third. For Rio, it's 6th as a team. Six team fouls each way, so both teams will be in the bonus with the next foul against the opposition. Here's Pryor in the lane, off balance, in and out, no good. It was down in the cylinder and popped out of there, and Wallace has a rebound for Rio. Here's Anthony in the corner to Short. Short, out front Tiggs. Tiggs in the lane, in traffic with the left hand, no good. Tap, as Wallace tried to come down with it, is taken away by Aiden. 3:37 left. Red Storm down 2. Led by 10 on 2 occasions earlier in the half. Have not shot it well, have turned it over, and trailing right now. Here's a runner up and in, and count it for Elijah Woods. Kyle Lamont picks up the foul. It's his first, team foul number 7, but this an and one situation is Woods, who's 0 for 1, and now with 9 points in the game, trying for the old-fashioned 3-point play and a 5-point lead with 3:25 left. Got it. 5-point lead for Wright State Lake, 65-60 with 3:15 left in the ball game. Tiggs looks underneath for Lamont, spinning in traffic. Layup good and a foul. Well, that'll help. Woods picks up his third, the team's seventh. And here's Lamont, 2 for 4 at the line. 12 points in the game. And trying to get his team within 2. One shot coming for Lamont. Got it. Hit the back of the iron, went straight up into the air and back down through the hoop. 2-point ball game with 3:05 to play. 65-63, Lakers with the lead and the ball. Aiden around short, driving, layup no, and a foul. For Gunner Short, his second. For Rio, it's 8th. It's a 2-shot foul for Aiden, who's done a lot of stuff tonight, but one thing he hasn't done is shoot a free throw. Missed it. 13 points in the half, 25 in the game, and all off the bench. Got the second. (66-63). 3-point game, 2:50 left. Here's Tiggs. He turns into a double team underneath. He finds Lamont. Kyle in traffic off glass. No good. Long rebound. But on the fight for the rebound, we got a foul whistled against Wright State Lake. Marquise Davis, his first, team's 8th. And it's Greg Wallace who will go to the line to shoot the 1+. Good. One more coming, trying to get Rio within 1. Successful in his effort. Pressure on the inbounds. It comes into Pryor. 1-point game, 2:35 to play. Pryor going to bring it across the midcourt stripe. Big man looking strong to the hole. Behind the back, he spins again and puts it up and in. (68-65). 2:17 to play. Tiggs left wing. Lamont at the left elbow. Driving. Dishing. Anthony, reverse layup. Good. 68-67. Anthony now with 6. And it's a blocking foul as Woods and Lamont collide. Lamont not set, but it looked like Woods might have used the left arm, but he gets the benefit of the call as it's called on Lamont, his second. Team's 9th. And Woods will go to the line to shoot the 1+. He's 1 for 2 from the stripe tonight and has 10 points in the game. Somebody didn't like the call. Perspiration cleaned up. The 1+ for Elijah Woods. Got it. (69-67). .156 left in the game. Missed the second one and rebounded by Short. 2-point game with 1:50 left to play. Tiggs to Anthony. Back to Tiggs. There's Short in the corner. And he stepped on the baseline or the sideline. And a turnover that gives it back to the Lakers with 1:38 left. And Short nearly stole the inbounds. It's taken down by Aiden. And he'll get it off to Harden. And Harden, the final 90 seconds. Content to run some clock. Out front, Harden. Got to get rid of it. Feeds it off to Davis. 10 on the shot clock. Davis runs into Anthony. Back to Harden. 5 on the shot clock. Trying to get away from Short. Gives to Davis. Long 3 with 1 on the shot clock is good. Boy, you talk about a killer. 5-point game. We're under a minute to play. Anthony to Short. To Tiggs, around Pryor, into the lane. He feeds Wallace, who has it rejected. Greg got it back. Underneath, driving, no, but he'll draw the foul with 46.2 left. Charles Aiden picks up his 4th, and Wallace will go to the line to shoot 2. Missed his first 3 from the line. He's hit his last 3. He'll have 2 here. His team trails by 5 with 46.2 left. One bounce, 2, 3, and a bend to the knees, and he shoots and got it. Second one good, too. Rio wants a timeout. Down 3 with 46.2 left. We'll take it with him. Down 3. Back in a moment. .2 seconds left. Rio down 3, 72-69 as Wright State Lake prepares to inbound the basketball. Aiden will do the honors. Rio guarding the heck out of the inbounds and nearly stole it. And somehow Harden dribbles through the defense and gets it into the front court, nearly threw it away. Aiden has it, driving, and he does throw it away. Stolen by Lamont. And Lamont going to be fouled by Marquise Davis. His second, team's 10th. And Lamont will shoot 2 with 31.5 left. Kyle is 3 of 5 from the line and has 13 points in the game. 6'4" junior out of Mason, Ohio. 3 dribbles, a spin of the ball, 1 more dribble, 1 more spin. He shoots, and he got it. Same routine for the second shot. Trying to get the Red Storm within 1. Can't do it. Left it short. Harden has the rebound. Down 2 with 25 seconds left. Here's Harden on the run toward the rack, and it's blocked by Tiggs, but a foul going to be whistled against Tiggs with 21.3 left. 4th of the night on Adith, and the 10th against Rio, so everything is 2 shots the rest of the night for the Lakers. Harden will shoot. 5 of 8 from the line. 9 points in the game. 2 coming here. 1 keeps it a 1-possession game. He hits them both. It's a 2-possession game with 21 seconds left. 5'10" sophomore from Cleveland, Ohio. Takes aim, lets it fly, and missed it. Well, the best he can do now is keep it a 1-possession game. They've cleared the lane, so if he misses, he's not going to get the rebound, or at least in theory he won't. 21.3 seconds left. Got it. So he goes 1 of 2. It's a 3-point game. Anderson, short. Tiggs, 10 seconds left. Here's the shot out front, or I think there's going to be one, or trying to. Anderson for 3 in the tie. It's short, and it's rebounded by Harden, and with 1 second left, there is a foul, and it looks like Wright State Lake is going to escape with a win. Rio took forever, or actually didn't take forever, couldn't get an open look at a 3. They finally found Anderson. It was off the front of the iron. And a foul with 1 second left. Now, again, we told you, win or lose, Rio will play in the 5 o'clock game tomorrow. So that actually means that our championship contest will take place at 1 o'clock. Barring a miraculous final second here. Harden can end it if he can hit one of these 2. Got it. That ought to do it. Harden will have one more. Boy, what a disappointing loss for Rio. He misses. Anthony has the rebound. He'll throw it the length of the court, and that'll do it. Wright State Lake upsets the University of Rio Grande by a final score of 74-70. The Lakers now 2-3, and the Red Storm fall to 1-1. We'll come back, give you some quick numbers, and wrap it up. We have volleyball still to play here at the Newt, and